Welcome back to the channel. Today I'll be showing you how to defeat the Stone Vanguard boss in Black Myth Wukong. We're just in the Fright Cliff area and this is a required boss to continue with the story. It's quite a difficult boss. He's very tanky, so has a lot of health, so patience is the key here, and if you are patient it's not too bad. So he has these lunging attacks as shown on screen. We start off by immobilizing him and then using our spirit attack just to get the fight going, and it's just being patient. So we have a few attacks and we dodge away. When you see him hit the floor like this, you know there'll be a circle of rocks around him from the floor. The area isn't too big, so you can dodge quite late into it. I've also transformed now using the red tide spell, just dealing some damage so we can get that on cooldown and then use that later on in the fight. So it is quite a long fight. It's around 6 minutes, so we're just being really patient bit by bit. Just to note that I have the maximum number of skill points in the immobile spell at this point in time, which I found really useful during this fight. So this is the start of quite an annoying attack, so I deliberately left Cloud Step until this point, so all of the enemies go towards the decoy and then I can get some good damage. So really useful to keep that spell for that attack. He'll use it again later in the fight where you have to dodge yourself, and it's very rhythmic, so if they clip you once they tend to hit you quite a few times, so if you can use the Cloud Step spell it mitigates that issue. He also throws stones at you, but if you're far away it's not too much of a problem. The range on them isn't too great. Just to note as well, just before you engage this boss at the start of the video, you will see a pile of rocks to the left. If you've collected all 6 Buddha eyes, you can actually summon a boss which will then defeat this boss, and you can pick up the items. So if you're really struggling with the boss, I would do that. However, you then have to fight that boss, and he is much more difficult than this boss. So it's a risk. So I would only do that if you are really struggling with this boss. I assume if the other boss kills you, you'll keep the items that this boss drops, and then you can continue with the game as the other one's an optional boss. At this point I'm being quite cautious, even though I do have quite a few flasks to heal up if needed. I wasn't too aggressive because I'm not finding the openings I need. Again, if I was more aggressive maybe the fight would be quicker, but again we're not in any rush, so bit by bit is the aim of the game here. So I've become more aggressive now in the fight, but as you see I'm having to use flasks, I'm taking damage, I'm being clipped, so it is a bit of a balance. Maybe if I was again more patient then I wouldn't have had to use so many flasks, but again the fight could have been even longer, so it is definitely a balance. So I'm now out of flasks, so I'm just trying to finish the fight as quickly as possible now, and we're nearing the end of the fight. It is a little bit risky at the end here. I get clipped, but he's only one shot away, and we managed to defeat the Stone Vanguard. So that's how to defeat him. He then drops this key item, the Sternness of Stone, and this is needed to open a doorway in the Valley of Despair. I'm just showing that on screen now. So if you go towards this big door here, there are actually 2 items you need: the Sternness of Stone, which we've just got, and another item which will just be on screen, the Kernness of the Tiger. So I assume that'll be another boss in the chapter 2. Hopefully this has been helpful. Thanks again for watching. Like and subscribe for more.